last year we were interested in a program that would highlight our students' leadership skills, as well as something with a career focus. And Todd Scholl came to us and presented information on ProTeam, and at the time there was no schools in Horry County doing it, and so we started it. We were fortunate to do it at mid-year. They allowed us to begin, and we started out with, of course, 8th graders, and we had 2 groups at the time, and then this year we're continuing with our ProTeam with our 8th grade through our discovery time. So it's like an exploratory discovery extra, and we've had tremendous support, and the students love it, so we're excited to continue it. I think that the curriculum, as it's designed, takes into account the developmental interests of middle school students, and it has a leadership component. It has what I consider a character education emphasis, and so I think that with middle school students, that's such an important need that they have throughout their middle school years, but primarily with the 8th graders. It seems to really support their exploring of themselves at that time. So I think that's been the greatest thing of it, is the curriculum, the support that goes along with it, and the reception that it's had with students. I would have to say first that there is not one aspect of it that is not positive. And so that in and of itself is probably the greatest consideration. And when you have a curriculum that has been developed, well thought out, it's been tested, and that it has the results for the development of kids, then I can't even imagine why you wouldn't. You know, in a time where we are focused on our standards and our you know, our curriculums, and I think this is such an enhancement for students. Also, you know, its focus is education, yes, but at the same time it also is developing all of those skills that individuals will need in any career, whether it's management or whether it is in education. But I think that it looks at all of the positive characteristics that we look for in successful individuals, and so if we can give that to kids, then you can't put a value on that. I think that the students are gaining a focus and a vision. I've seen students that, you know, when we selected them to go into the program, that some people said, you know, do we think they're the right? I've seen students just find their potential. Their self-esteem is just skyrocketing. Their ability to be responsible is, you know, a constant component of it. And I think the teacher is growing in terms of their vision for what we want for kids. And the other piece that is really strong in ours, we've put in additional components after school, and one is community service. So the ProTeam actually leads our school in our community service, and as well as in our leadership aspects. And so I would have to say that the benefits to students is that they grow in responsibility, they grow in their leadership, and they grow in their self-pride. And so they, you know, they learn that there's a lot more out there than what we ourselves can gain, but what we can give. And so they've, you know, been just a key part of that in our school.